Previously, he deals with the bully without hesitation and learns how to see mana around him. A strange light appears and leads him forward, and he follows it without stopping. His path ends with a mysterious woman who looks at him coldly and warns him to choose his next words carefully, because one mistake could cost him his life. Now to the next chapter. Tales are told about a legendary woman named Isabel. She is known as the Mage of Creation of Life. She was famous for controlling massive golems. These golems are huge and strong. Each one is as powerful as 1,000 men. In battle, Isabel was a great hero against endless monsters. Right now, Isabel is sitting in a dark room, looking down at Oscar. Oscar is kneeling on the floor. His hands are locked in chains that connect him to the stone floor. Now here's something I found interesting. Oscar doesn't just tell her his family name to try to get out of this situation. I mean, if his family name is important enough, it could have stopped the lady from taking him. But I guess not. That's just my thoughts on it. Isabel asks Oscar which side he is with. Oscar says he never expected to meet her like this. He says he did not fight back when he was captured. He says he is not her enemy. But Isabel does not believe him. A blue light shines from her staff. She warns him that bad things will happen if he does not answer honestly. Something happens. A big red magic circle suddenly appears on the ground around him. The circle glows with bright red energy. Oscar looks up in surprise. His face is lit by the red light. She is making a spell. She calls him a nameless mage. But Oscar yells out quickly. He is not even a mage yet. That is not what he wants to be called. This surprises Isabel. Her cold face changes to show surprise. She stands up and walks closer to look at him. Isabel leans in close to Oscar. She puts her hand on his head. She looks inside his body with magic. She says his story sounds like a bad excuse. But as she looks, her eyes get wide. She is shocked by what she sees. Inside his body, she can see the magic circuits. But they are completely empty. No magic is flowing through them at all. The circuits are dead. This should not be possible. Every living person in the world should have magic flowing through their circuits. But Oscar has nothing. His circuits are empty and dormant. The moment is quiet and tense. Everything fades to darkness. The scene changes to a nicer room. Isabel and Oscar are sitting on soft couches. Isabel is drinking tea from a cup. She says she understands what Oscar is going through. But she will not say sorry for how she treated him. She says she was just hired as a teacher at the academy. She feels like everyone thinks she is bad. Oscar is very surprised. He asks if she really works at the Magic Academy. Isabel says yes, it is true. She says she thought the job would help her study golems better. Oscar looks at his hands. He realizes this is a special chance. If he studies with Isabel at the academy, he might learn how to get magic to flow through his empty circuits. He asks if she will teach him how to get magic into his body. Isabel says no right away. She says she does not like weak men. If he understands, she tells him to finish his tea and leave. Oscar's face gets sad. But then he remembers something bad from his past life. He sees himself covered in blood. His clothes are torn. His body is broken. He tells himself he cannot just walk away. His eyes show he wants to change his fate. He has to learn magic. A white golem stands by the table. It is getting ready to pour more tea. Oscar watches it closely. He notices something wrong with it. The magic flowing through the golem looks bad. The blue energy is shaking wildly around its shoulder. Something is wrong. The flow is not smooth like it should be. While Isabel sits calmly, Oscar suddenly speaks up. He warns her that the golem is acting strange. Isabel does not believe him. She tells him not to say weird things just to get her attention. But then the golem moves in a bad way. Its arm starts to shake. The teapot it holds starts to tip over. Suddenly, the golem breaks. Hot tea splashes on Isabel's face and body. She yells out in shock. Oscar jumps up right away. He runs to her with a cloth in his hand. He asks if she is okay. He asks if the tea burned her. He tries to help clean up the mess. Blue electricity shoots out of the golem's shoulder where it is broken. Oscar knows what the problem is. He says the magic circuit near the golem's right shoulder is blocked. This is why the golem lost control. Isabel looks at Oscar in shock. Her face shows surprise. She grabs his arm and asks how he could know the golem was broken. He did not touch it. How could he know? He explains that the magic flow just looked wrong to him. He could see something was bad just by looking. Isabel is quiet. Her mind is racing. She asks him a big question. Can he actually see the magic in the air? Oscar remembers a mage from his past life. She had a big blue hat and glasses. She told him that magic is normally invisible. Most people cannot see it. He looks back at Isabel. He realizes that his ability to see magic flow is very special. This is not a normal thing. Oscar says yes, he can see it. He can see the magic floating in the air around them. Isabel sits back down. She sighs with realization. She says it makes sense now that her magic barrier was broken earlier. She explains that her barriers block invisible magic in the air. But since he can see the magic, the barrier is not invisible to him. He could see it and get past it. She wonders if his special ability comes from being a swordsman before. Or is it something else? Is it the special talent that some mysterious person talked about? She has heard stories about someone with special talent, but she never saw proof until now. Isabel suddenly stands up. Her face looks determined. She looks at Oscar. She tells him she has made a decision. Isabel smiles wide and says she will teach him how to use magic. Oscar is surprised. He asks if she is sure. She just said no a moment ago. Why did she change her mind? Isabel says again that she does not like weak men. But then she adds something new. She says he caught her interest. His special ability to see magic is interesting. She wants to study this with him. She holds out her hand to him. Oscar's face lights up with hope. He takes her hand. They shake hands. This is the start of their teacher and student relationship. He feels happy knowing he can become a mage. The training starts outside in a courtyard. Two big golems hold up a big chalkboard. Isabel stands in front of Oscar with chalk in her hand. She teaches him. She draws a picture of a human body on the board. She tells him he has the wrong idea about magic. She says that as long as you are alive, magic is already inside your body. You do not have to make it. It exists in all living things. Oscar asks how he gets the magic to flow through his empty circuits. Isabel smiles and draws a six-pointed star inside a circle on the board. She explains that magic only flows into circuits when there is a magic formula. She uses an example. You cannot pour tea if you do not have a cup. She then pulls out a big, old piece of paper. It has a magic circle on it that glows. She says this is magic paper with a spell on it. They give this to new students at the academy. Isabel gives the paper to Oscar. She tells him he has to make it work first to see what kind of magic it is. She tells him to focus on the power inside his body. Then he should imagine pouring it into the magic formula on the paper. Oscar is excited and ready. He says he will try. He takes the paper and kneels down. He puts his hand on the center of the magic circle. Isabel watches him with a calm face. But in her mind, she thinks something different. She knows that even the best students usually take at least 1 month to make this work. She wonders if his talent is real. If it is, he might do it in 2 weeks. But probably not faster. Oscar closes his eyes. He blocks out everything around him. He focuses only on his inner self. Oscar goes into deep thought. He tells himself to feel the power inside him. He remembers when he made sword power in his past life. He focuses only inside himself. In his mind, he sees himself sitting in a big dark space. He is a white shape in the darkness. White smoke and energy start to rise from his body. His heart beats in a steady way. As he focuses harder, his power gets stronger. He sees bright magic sparkles appearing inside his inner space. These sparkles are like tiny shining gems. They glow blue, purple, and white. He starts to push this power down through his arm. He sends it toward the magic paper under his hand. White lines of power crack across the scene. The flow of magic energy is visible. Then suddenly a breakthrough happens. A small purple magic circle bursts with light under Oscar's hand on the paper. He opens his eyes. They now glow with bright blue light filled with rainbow colors. He realizes with wonder that it is true. The magic is already here inside him. He can finally use it. He holds still. The purple light from the magic paper shines on his face. The training has begun. His journey to become a mage has truly started.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and like. It really helps me out.